Some nights in sports are different, carrying a weight that goes beyond the scoreboard or the standings. They're nights when the air feels electric, when every fan walking through the gates knows they're about to witness something that will be talked about for years to come. The stadium buzzes with anticipation, charged with history before the first pitch is even thrown. Every seat is filled, every eye is fixed on the field, and the energy is almost tangible. September 19, 2025, was such a night as the Dodgers faced the Giants, two teams whose rivalry has defined generations of baseball fans. The stakes were high, but the emotions ran even higher. This wasn't just about standings, it was a farewell to Clayton Kershaw, a living legend whose presence on the mound has been a constant for nearly 2 decades. Kershaw, the Dodgers' heart for 18 unforgettable seasons, had announced his retirement. His career was a tapestry of brilliance, Cy Young Awards, All-Star appearances, and a World Series title that brought joy to an entire city. His final regular season start at Dodger Stadium became a must-see event, drawing fans from all over the country who wanted to witness history and say thank you. The Dodgers were closing in on another NL West title, their eyes set on the postseason, but for one night, the focus was on honoring their ace. For the Giants, a win was crucial for their wild-card hopes. The rivalry was as fierce as ever, and every pitch mattered in their quest to keep their season alive. The rivalry, the playoff stakes, and Kershaw's farewell created a perfect storm, a night where every moment felt magnified, every play etched into memory. As the sun set behind the stadium, painting the sky in gold and purple, the stage was set for an unforgettable night that would become part of baseball lore. It was more than a game, it was a celebration of greatness, a gathering of generations who had cheered for Kershaw through triumphs and heartbreaks. Fans came to honor the man who defined an era of Dodgers baseball, holding up signs, wearing his number, and rising for a standing ovation that seemed to last forever. Kershaw was not just a pitcher, he was an icon, a symbol of excellence and dedication, whose every start was an event in itself. Everyone in the stadium knew they were witnessing the end of something special, a chapter closing on a career that inspired millions. The air was thick with anticipation for one last masterpiece from number 22, as he walked to the mound with the weight of history on his shoulders. This was a night to remember, a night when baseball was more than just a game, and a legend took his final bow beneath the lights. Dodger Stadium felt like a Hollywood premiere, electric with energy. Over 56,000 fans, a sea of blue and white, came to honor Kershaw. Fans arrived early, sharing stories of Kershaw's greatest moments. The guest list was star-studded, with Magic Johnson and Matthew Stafford in attendance. Former teammates came to pay their respects, showing deep love for Kershaw. Banners and video montages celebrated his career. The night was for cheers, tears, and gratitude. Fans knew this was their last chance to see him pitch in a regular season game. They were determined to make every moment count. It was a night to cherish forever. As game time approached, a special moment unfolded. Kershaw's teammates stayed back, letting him walk alone to the bullpen. The crowd rose, applause building with every step. It was a powerful tribute, giving Kershaw his moment with the fans. He acknowledged the cheers with a subtle nod, emotion in his eyes. The ovation continued as he warmed up, a chorus of gratitude. Kershaw tipped his cap, a thank you to the fans and city. He focused on the game. Classic Kershaw, always team first. The pre-game ceremony set the stage perfectly. It was a hero's reception for a player who gave everything to his team. The game hadn't started, but it was already historic. A night for the history books. The fairy tale start didn't happen for the Dodgers. Instead, the Giants came out swinging with a sense of urgency, determined to set the tone early in the game. The energy in Dodger Stadium shifted as the visitors made their intentions clear from the very first pitch. Heliot Ramos wasted no time, launching a solo home run that soared over the outfield wall, instantly silencing the home crowd and sending a jolt through the stadium. The Giants' dugout erupted, while Dodgers fans sat in stunned silence, realizing this would be no easy night. But Clayton Kershaw, the Dodgers' ace, was unfazed by the early blow. He took a deep breath, reset his focus, and retired the next 3 batters with the poise and determination that has defined his career. The Dodgers answered back quickly. Miguel Rojas stepped up and delivered a solo home run of his own, tying the game and reigniting the crowd's hope. The stadium erupted, the tension now matched by excitement. The Giants, however, were relentless. They reclaimed the lead, forcing Kershaw to dig even deeper. Each pitch became a test of will, as he battled to keep his team within striking distance. With runners on base and the pressure mounting, Kershaw showed his trademark grit. He worked out of jams, relying on his experience and refusing to let the game slip away. It was clear he didn't have his best stuff that night. Frustration showed on his face, but he never lost his composure. Each time adversity struck, he regrouped, determined to fight through. Kershaw kept his team in the game, pitching deep into the innings. It was a masterclass in perseverance as he leaned on his defense and his own mental toughness to weather the storm. The night became a testament to his heart. Even when he wasn't at his peak, Kershaw's competitive fire burned bright, inspiring his teammates and fans alike. His resilience shone through with every pitch, every strikeout, and every determined look. It was the spirit of a true champion, refusing to back down. The early innings were a battle of nerves and skill. Kershaw faced each challenge head-on, refusing to give in, even as the Giants continued to press. He understood his role perfectly: keep the Dodgers in the game, no matter what. Conversations with his catcher and coaches showed his commitment to the team's cause. It wasn't a night of dominance, but it was a night of heart. Every pitch, every out, was earned through sheer determination and focus. Kershaw's intensity was unmistakable, a portrait of a fighter refusing to quit, no matter the odds. His grit and passion defined his greatness, rallying his teammates and electrifying the crowd. He battled not just a tough Giants lineup, but also his own emotions, channeling every ounce of energy into each pitch. Every pitch was significant, every out a small victory in a larger war. The stakes felt higher with each passing inning. The crowd, sensing the magnitude of the moment, rallied behind their ace. Dodger Stadium pulsed with hope and belief. Kershaw's perseverance became contagious, inspiring his teammates to dig deeper and fight harder alongside him. As he left the mound, the crowd rose in a standing ovation, a champion's heart on full display and a reminder that greatness is forged in adversity. The game settled into a tense pitcher's duel, the kind of contest where every pitch felt like it could tip the balance. The crowd buzzed with anticipation, knowing they were witnessing something special, a battle of aces under the bright stadium lights. Giants' Robbie Ray matched Kershaw pitch for pitch, each lefty refusing to give an inch. Both men worked quickly, attacking the strike zone and keeping hitters guessing with a mix of fastballs and breaking balls. Both pitchers navigated base path traffic, facing tense moments with runners threatening to score. Every time a runner reached base, the pressure mounted, but neither pitcher blinked. Kershaw's biggest test came in the fourth inning, when the Giants loaded the bases with just one out. The tension in the stadium was palpable as he stared in for the sign. With runners on base, he induced two crucial pop-ups, relying on his experience and poise to keep the Giants from breaking through. The showdown with Willie Adams was epic, a tense, multi-pitch battle that had everyone on the edge of their seats. Adams fouled off tough pitches, refusing to go quietly. Kershaw threw everything he had, mixing speeds and locations, finally striking out Adams with a perfectly placed breaking ball on the outside corner. The stadium erupted, Kershaw's fist pumped a rare show of emotion from the usually stoic ace. Fans leapt to their feet, roaring their approval for the clutch performance. He escaped the jam, keeping his team in the game and showing why he's one of the most respected pitchers of his generation. It was a vintage Kershaw moment, pure will and determination on display as he dug deep to deliver when it mattered most. The escape drained his energy, but he gave everything he had, leaving it all on the field for his teammates and the fans. Kershaw, now a savvy veteran, relied on experience and heart, using every trick he's learned over the years to outthink and outwork the Giants' hitters. He held the Giants to just 2 runs through 4 grueling innings, keeping the Dodgers within striking distance despite constant threats. Not the dominant performance fans might have hoped for, but an impressive, gutsy effort that showed his competitive fire still burns bright. A fighter's portrait, refusing to quit, his eyes locked in and his body language defiant even as fatigue set in. Kershaw's heart and determination shone through, inspiring his teammates and reminding everyone why he's a future Hall of Famer. A champion's spirit was on full display, a true master of his craft, battling for every out and refusing to back down. The 5th inning began, Kershaw back on the mound. The crowd sensed this could be his final frame. Facing Rafael Devers, Kershaw summoned his strength. On his 91st pitch, he struck out Devers, his sixth of the game. The stadium exploded in a roar of gratitude. Dodgers manager Dave Roberts took the ball, ending Kershaw's night. The crowd rose, a thunderous thank you. Kershaw tipped his cap, a final farewell. The standing ovation lasted 3.5 minutes. Players from both teams applauded, a sign of respect. Kershaw's final line: 4 1/3 innings, 2 runs, 6 strikeouts. He wouldn't get the win, but he gave the fans a memory, a perfect emotional farewell. Kershaw's legacy etched in Dodger blue. A night to remember, a legend's farewell. Thank you, Clayton. Kershaw left with the Dodgers trailing 2-1. The offense responded immediately, fueled by emotion. Shohei Ohtani stepped up, delivering a 3-run home run. The stadium erupted, a 2-1 deficit turned into a lead. Mookie Betts followed with a solo shot, back-to-back home runs. The Dodgers' lead grew, the dugout ecstatic. The offense seized control, putting the game out of reach. Andy Pages added an RBI double, extending the lead. The Giants managed one more run, but the bullpen held firm. The final score, 6-3, a Dodgers victory. With the win, the Dodgers clinched a playoff spot, a perfect ending to a perfect night. The torch passed from Kershaw to the next generation. The Dodgers offense honored their ace, a night of celebration and triumph. Clayton Kershaw's career is legendary. 18 seasons in Dodger blue, a rare loyalty. His numbers, a 222-96 record, a 2.54 ERA, over 3,000 strikeouts. A Hall of Famer, the greatest in Dodgers history. 3 Cy Young Awards, an MVP, 2 World Series rings. He dominated the Giants, a 27-16 record against them. Kershaw was more than a pitcher. He was a pillar of excellence. His impact on baseball will be felt for generations. A true ambassador for the sport. As the final out was recorded, the night closed. It was a celebration of a career, a legacy, and a man. In his post-game interview, Kershaw was humble. "Thank you for 18 years," he said, voice thick with emotion. "His work isn't done. There's a postseason to conquer." This night encapsulated everything Kershaw is, a fighter facing adversity and battling back. A night of emotion, respect, and celebration. Sports are about more than wins, they're about community. Kershaw gave fans countless memories. This night was their chance to give one back. He leaves the game better than he found it. A Dodgers legend, a baseball immortal. The image of him tipping his cap will be etched in memory. Thank you, Clayton.